Have you been charged with a crime in Maryland during COVID that is unresolved? In this video, I'm going to explain a strategy that could help get your case dismissed. I'm Leigh, an attorney with Scrofano Law PC, and I focus on criminal defense in Maryland. Today we're going to focus on the right to a speedy trial and how that right can affect your case in a positive way. The right to a speedy trial is derived from two places: the Sixth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution and the Maryland State Constitution, which is called the Maryland Declaration of Rights. So what does the right to a speedy trial actually mean? Simply, it means the right to not have an unconstitutional delay in your case. Now, depending on whether your case is in circuit court or district court, we're going to be looking at a couple of different rules. The first is in circuit court, there's the Hicks Date. The Hicks Rule says that your case has to be scheduled for trial within 180 days of your attorney's appearance or the defendant's initial appearance in the case, whichever's earlier. Now, these rules have been modified during COVID at various times, causing backlogs and further delays, so it's important to assert your right to a speedy trial. Now, if your case is in district court, the Hicks Rule doesn't apply, but the right to a speedy trial applies. And Maryland does have favorable speedy trial laws. The court looks at 4 factors, regardless of whether your case is in circuit court or district court, to determine whether your right to a speedy trial has been violated. No one of these factors is determinative, but the court weighs and balances each factor. The first factor is the length of the delay. The delay has to be long enough to trigger the balancing test. That delay is measured from the date of arrest or the filing of charges to the date of trial. There have been cases where 6 months was found not to be a sufficient delay, but 1 year was found long enough. Number 2, the reason for the delay. A judge is going to look at why the case was delayed. So, for example, an intentional delay by the prosecution to hamper the defense would certainly be weighed more heavily than crowded dockets. Even so, Maryland law has found a violation of the right to a speedy trial when the delay was caused by a shortage of judges as well as crowded dockets. 3, the assertion of the right. This is very important. You have to assert your right and demand the right to a speedy trial. The court is going to look at the various points in the trial when this has been done. An experienced criminal defense attorney will do this at various stages throughout the life of a case. And the 4th factor is the showing of prejudice. Essentially, the court wants to know what harm or injury you have suffered from the delay. Maybe a loss of evidence, or the loss of witnesses, or pretrial incarceration. Courts have even found that anxiety and concern related to a pending case are prejudicial. If the length of the delay is long enough, then prejudice is also presumed. An experienced criminal defense attorney will make the appropriate arguments and assert your right to a speedy trial at various stages throughout the proceeding to put you in the best possible position to potentially get your case dismissed as the result of an unreasonable delay. There are also other reasons not to delay hiring an attorney, even though the courts are backlogged with cases. First, an attorney can assert your right to a speedy trial at the earliest possible opportunity, and this can be important for later arguments in support of a motion to dismiss. In addition, the attorney can request the preservation of evidence that could be lost if not obtained at an early stage in the proceedings, such as surveillance videos. And your attorney can help get the investigation started by interviewing witnesses, obtaining videos, getting documents, or other evidence that may help in the case or even get the state's attorney to look at the case earlier. If you'd like to know how speedy trial rights could potentially affect your case, please give our office a call and we'll provide you with a free consultation. If you're interested in knowing about any of our other areas of law, for example, gun rights, marijuana laws, please like and subscribe our page. I hope you found this video helpful. Again, Leigh with Scrofano Law PC.